Okay, my name is China Thomas, and this is Habitat Loss and Destruction. So, with habitat loss, what's going on in the world is that there is been plenty of destruction and chaos with deforestation in the rainforest and ruining oceans, coral reefs, and the result of that is quite devastating. Um, Humans are basically what has caused the effect of the loss of the global habitat. And that has been quite an extreme phenomenon. Um, Not in its good case, but humans, of course, have gained from the many types of habitats from their resources. And that has that has taken a gigantic toll on our environment and weather and um, just all in all in general. So with this being said, the wildlife, what's what exactly is the result of the habitat being destroyed? Like, where do the animals go? Well, the animals, they would probably need to go somewhere else. They're going to have to find another home that has hopefully not been destroyed. Um, After the destruction of their home, they have to find probably a close solution of another place. And maybe if they are lucky, the next habitat next door isn't already in ruins because it's in masses the way that the big giant corporations are able to destroy a lot of acres of land to get the resources that they need, which causes a horrible situation. For that, we need to save spaces for the animals in our homes, create a safe space for these animals where no construction, no deforestation, no fire burning, that could just only help the animals. And with this being said, animals leaving, there are certain type of species that will need to stay in their own natural habitat because with some species, their population will indeed get smaller and smaller. This would cause um, tons of endangered species extinction for most animals. So, with wildlife coming into play and the destruction of it all, what is the exact reason for global habitat loss? Well, people do believe that we need tons of resources from coal mining, from mountains, oil, um, paper, wood, cutting down houses, and it's all it's all very, yes, important, but it's very negative, and of course it it's habitat destruction. It's hurting the environment, it's hurting the animals, and this is exactly why it's a very big topic to talk about. And what will happen to wildlife if this can't be resolved? Well, just as the animals in the ocean, they will all become endangered and extinct. Um, we won't be able to get to see these amazing animals. It's a very, very important thing to talk about. So these are the different types of habitats that are like losing, like the rainforests being burnt down and the trees being chopped, and this is very much hurting the ecosystem. And for the oceans, they are losing its color, the value of, and they can't get any fish to come around because it's becoming a huge problem. So, just as the habitat is gone, the aftermath of the situation becomes out of hand. And with there being such a rise of need of different resources, we as humans, we truly need to understand that we are not the only people and yet only living species on this planet. We are sharing this planet, we're sharing this rock with other different animals, and we need to value that. And we also need to get into why big corporations need to be held responsible with their over deforestation. So, with all the deforestation and the habitat loss happening, there's also people in the world trying to fix what's been going on. Well, there are people who are trying to help restore natures and habitats. This is another issue with the wildlife. How we are able to help bring them back into their homes by planting more trees and helping the ecosystem. So, to the tragic way of ruining the forests and oceans, there will need to be a way in helping the wildlife to return and also try to minimize the overproduction of habitat loss